playing this game. It's a Doki Literature Club. I didn't read any of that. Would you like a brief categorical overview? No, I don't care. Yep, sure, I agree to whatever you're saying. This game is not suitable for children and those who are easily disturbed. Yeah. Honey, stop. Cat, okay? Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. My nose is low-key leaking, but I don't have tissue, so ignore my sniffing. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because we've known each other for so long. We used to watch a school together on days like this, but starting out high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, cat. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Kat, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. I'm sorry. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a... What does that mean? Too lazy to Google. Someone Google that for me. In a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll get a few clouds if it makes you happy. No promises though. Well, yeah, at least promise me you'll try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I was the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? That you could go to my club. Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meaning, Sarah is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Wait, what did I just read? Alright, wait, what has just happened? I forgot, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I was bringing in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell Sarah is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cutting as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And this today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to be meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Oh, way to kill the atmosphere. A cat, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh, we're just getting in a situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. And Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right! It's great to see you again, Kat. So why do I know you? When do I know you? We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Okay. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica! Come sit down, Kat. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Okay. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. This is the best cupcakes I've ever seen in my entire life. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Saori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Saori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Sounds about right. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Oh, the icing is so wonderful. I think she made it herself. It just said she made cupcakes. I already said that. Stupid. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Have I heard this somewhere before? Huh? It's not like I made them for you or anything. Anyway. I thought you technically did, Saori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know. Dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Sure. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not what. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Dad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Saori forced me into it. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that Saori forced me to. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Saori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I want to make you feel right at home, okay? You know, when do I get to decide what I say? Because what if I wanted to tell her the truth? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I like the door. Okay, well, the wind decided that I can't have my door closed, so anyways, it's too cold. My hands are already freezing. Because I took off my gloves so that I could click the screen. Because, I'm, in a shed. So, yeah, I was outside swinging. Anyways, what she's saying, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Oh my gosh, it's been 15 minutes. But it makes school events like festival and that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it! Okay. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Okay, that's all I got. Sorry, did you like my burp? Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Kat, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, sure. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces a rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Now, what do those big words mean? Oh, I understand. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Okay, nerd. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Okay, shut up. She seems to have so reserved and timid since the moment I walk in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. Okay, I don't like you. You're boring. Oh, what other things do you like? Oh, it's just more about books. Sure. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage... Wait, what? Advantage of your own... Oh, yeah, I understand. Wait, sorry. Okay, I'm blind and deaf and mute, and I lost all my limbs when I was born. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Not once. Like 50 times, probably. That's like the majority of what I read. Either that or some stupid thing. Oh, that's right, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I would have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think or it takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, what is that? Well, let's use eyes over to me for a split second. Never mind. What the freak? That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. Looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sorry, slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Sorry. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfort enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Question mark? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! So now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Kat? Sure. Hold on, there's still one problem. What is it? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I lately have come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry, you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and oh, they're sad. Look what you've done. But I'm sorry. I thought. Cat, you all. That is, if writing poems depressing you to pain on I spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Only doing it because. Whatever. Yes, I'm so happy. Sorry, rough swords around me jumping up and down. Sorry, I don't think that was a word, hey. I don't know what just came out of me. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super. That's a bad word. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. I better be able to, actually at least have a choice on what I write. Or even get to write it myself. Because if I don't, literally, this isn't a game. It's just me watching whatever they're doing. Come on, when do I get decisions? So, since this video is 20 minutes long, I think I'll stop soon since it's saying the meeting is ending. Okay, I'm scared about writing a thing and showing off, and okay, whatever. Yuri and Suki are cleaning up the food. Hey guys, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays for school for club. Sure, might as well. Okay, whatever. Yay! With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Manika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess I thought I would write a poem tonight. Should I stop here? Wait, I think I should do this so something interesting happens, okay? And then, I don't know when I'm gonna stop this. Okay. Whoever I like most. Who do I like? I'm gonna say, I don't really like Yuri. And then Natsuki, or I think Natsuki I like the most, so, she likes the cute things, right? Puppies are cute and stuff, yeah. Bunnies are cute. Let's make a poem about animals. So, my animals are dancing. I'm not even thinking about the character no more. I'm making a poem about animals dancing. They are sweet animals and they're dancing. And they're eating candy too. And going back to Natsuki, you know what? They're pink because her hair is pink, sure. Randomly add massacre in there. They're all dancing and having a fun time and then they all die. Sorry, that's not funny. They also eat strawberries with their candy. And then they explode. And they're also skipping. I have to make a positive story. Boop. Melody, sure. Party! They're having a party because they're dancing. And they're jumping because they're dancing and stuff. So they're moving around. Cheeks. There's sparkles. There's sugar because they're candy. Fickle. What on earth does that mean? Anyways, this dancing is their destiny. Sure. They're spinning too. There's a rainbow. I was imagining a rainbow, so I'm glad that was an option. They're twirling. They're singing. Okay, that's it. Again, Cat, glad to see you did it right away on us. Man, don't worry. These might be a little stretch for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, back to the lyrics though. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thank you for keeping your promise, Cat. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, Nike deserves any slack. Sorry I told you you didn't want to join any clubs this year. Oh, that was way better than my first one. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Why was it, like... I mean, I assume Monica could be an option. But why is she not in those little pictures? Because, you know, I'm starting to like her. She's kind of like Alastor. And Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Cat always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room? How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Kat can become good friends too? Sayori! Huh. As usual, Sayori sees oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori! Me? Not really. Oh, this is 30 minutes long. I gotta stop soon. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. Okay, we'll see whatever her gift is, and then I'm ending the video this time for real. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, it might sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Are you serious? You giving me a book? I should have known. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. Oh, so you're being pretty considerate, thanks. We can discuss it if you wanted. This is stuttering in my thoughts. Sure. How's this girl accidentally be so cute? Oh my god. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. I feel. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Yeah, they were so did I expected one to pick off some schedules. Okay, well, you know, we're gonna leave off of there. Cause it's 30 minutes long. How do I get out? Save? Save it here. There. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm done then. Oh, that's weird. What? Why did it do that? Whoa, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Okay, bye. We're done here. Oh, wait, for settings? This is so interesting. Okay, whatever. Bye for real now. Part 2, whenever I feel like it.